I'm Christa Jacobson, headmistress of the Buddhadikai, where we teach authentic ninjutsu and classical samurai bujutsu. And for those of you who don't know what that is, those are the ancient martial arts of the ninja and samurai. In today's video, I'm going to discuss a new training group that we're going to be opening in the state of Washington. It's going to be ran by one of my personal students, Mr. Ellifrits. So yeah, Buddhadikai, Washington, Shinobi-Den, it's going to be happening. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys a little bit about that training group, what to expect if you guys are in Washington and you guys want to train with us in Ninjutsu, and give you a little bit of a background on Mr. Ellifrits. Now, before I begin, I always have a little bit of an introduction to all of my new viewers. So if this is the first video that you guys have seen of me, I am Christa Jacobson. I'm the headmistress of the Buddhadikai, which means School of the Warrior Way. We teach the ancient martial arts of the ninja and samurai, so classical ninjutsu, classical bujutsu. But we also have other areas of focus, such as reality-based self-defense, weapons training and tactics, survival skills, martial arts theory, thought, philosophy. If any of those areas of training interest you at all, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to click the bell, because I do put up at least 2 to 3 videos a week, sometimes even more if I have the time, and that way you guys can keep up with everything that we do. Okay, so if you are interested in any of those areas at all, classical Japanese martial arts, ninjutsu, bujutsu, reality-based self-defense, weapons training and tactics, concealed carry, survival skills, all of that, subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and you guys can keep up with what we're doing. The training group that we are going to be opening in Washington, again, it's going to be Buddhadikai, Washington, Shinobi-Den. It's going to be ran by Mr. Ellifrits, and it's going to be really good. You know, Mr. Ellifrits came down about a week or so ago, and we had talked about it, and we both decided that this would be a good time for him to open up a training group and you know, help the organization grow and teach authentic ninjutsu and classical bujutsu out there in Washington. I'm glad he's doing it. He's a great man, great heart, great student, and I'm really looking forward to working with him in this next chapter of his martial arts. I mean, I've always worked with him at, you know, teacher-student, I mean, teaching the martial arts, but now I'm really looking forward to this next kind of evolution for him, because now he's going to be a teacher, and he's going to be working with all of you guys there in the state of Washington in ninjutsu, and I'm looking forward to that new kind of phase in his martial arts journey. I haven't talked about any of our new training groups in some time, and there's been a reason for that. Back in 2018, right? Yeah, end of 2017, but definitely 2018. I had one of our training groups just do me wrong, and that's about the most professional way I can say it. But in all reality, I mean, they lied to me, they betrayed me, they stabbed me in the back, they just did me wrong. And at that time, in 2018, I flat out told everybody, I said, you know, here's the deal. I told all my training groups, I'm not going to be talking about training groups anymore if for a while. What I'm going to do is, whenever someone who joins the online dojo, if they're not next to one of our other schools or training groups, I'll then send them your way. But we're just not going to advertise it right now. So the groups that we already had publicly advertised, you know, previous to 2018, we kept their advertisements up. But all these other groups that we've had, and we've done very well. I've just not done that. And I said to myself, there's going to be a time where it's just going to feel right. There's going to be a time where I need to start talking about these groups and really putting more exposure on how well our organization is growing. Because in all fairness, you know, 2020, the Buddhadikai has been around for, you know, almost 20 years. And this year in 2020, we're the biggest we've ever been. We've got the most members. We have the most training groups. You know, everything. We've just continued to grow every single year, and by far 2020 is the biggest, most successful year that we've had. And when I had one of my students, Mr. Ellifrits, when he said, since I'd love to open up a school and run a group out there in Washington, what do you think? I knew at that moment this is the time where I need to start promoting those groups. Now, I also want to say that this particular training group is not open as of yet. He's getting everything ready. He's getting a space ready and everything he needs to get the training group growing. So it is not ready yet. So what I would like for you guys to do, if you are in the state of Washington, below in the description, I'm going to have links Whenever he gets his Facebook page up, there'll be a link in the description, and you guys can contact him through his Facebook page. We'll have a new page up, Buddhadikai, Washington Shinobi-Den. He'll be able to answer all your guys' questions, tell you guys about training times, cost, all that kind of stuff. He's going to take care of that, okay? Now let's get back to Mr. Ellifrits. Earlier I was talking about how I don't take students under the age of 18 generally, and I can count on one hand how many times I have taken a student under the age of 18. And Mr. Ellifrits is one of them. He came in, I believe he was 16 years old, and his mom came with him. And I told her straight up, I said, sweetie, I don't have a kids program here. He's going to be held to the same standards of all the adults. He's going to be training with adults. This is extremely physical. I'm extremely physical. I'm very extreme in the way that I do things, as well as the physicality, the physical requirements, all of that kind of stuff. And I explained it to her, and she's like, well, it's something he really wants to do. And he was eager to do it. He's like, this is what I want. He told me when he was 16 years old, he said, or when he first came in, he wanted to go to the military, he wanted to go to the Marines. He had talked about all this kind of stuff. And I thought that was very interesting, that this young man, 16 years old, was like, I want to go to the military, I want to study ninjutsu, and I don't care how hard it is, I can do it. And, you know, of course, at that time, I'm like, yeah, okay. And now looking back at the story, here we are, all these years later, and now he's opened up a training group for us. He's been an extremely disciplined and very dedicated student. He's a great man, great heart, great student. He did enroll into the Marines. He just got done serving, and now that he's out of the Marines, he wants to start running this group. And I'm just so damn proud of him, because he's just such a good man. And in the world that we live in, it's just so rare to have someone that literally has like honor, respect, dignity, loyalty. You know, he's just such a good guy. And he's going to be, for you guys in Washington, he is going to be an excellent instructor for all of you. And he's going to be a direct reflection of the Budo Dojo. And so if anybody's in the state of Washington and you guys are wanting to train in authentic ninjutsu and classical samurai bujutsu, you guys need to contact Mr. Ellifrits, because he's going to be the one to help you with it. I would say that the majority of people who have came into the Buddhadikai and have left the Buddhadikai, I don't know that I personally don't think it's negative press when they say this. I think they are saying it in a way that's negative, but I'm like, no, say it, keep it up, because, you know, the more people that hear this one thing, then the better it is on me. They already know it before they go in. They say that I'm kind of a little extreme, way too physical. I think some of them say I'm a little crazy, but the physicality is extreme. I mean, you know, in the Buddhadikai, you're going to make pain your friend. I can promise you that. The physicality, the physical requirements, the workouts are extreme. They are required. And if you guys are not wanting to work out, push yourself to new levels, new extremes, level up, then this is definitely not the organization for you. I can say that now. There's a lot of other ninjutsu organizations that are not going to push you physically, and they're going to take your money and give you a black belt. My advice is, if you don't want to work hard, you need to join one of those organizations, because this organization, I demand excellence, and all of my instructors know I demand excellence. So, but if that's what you guys are looking for, you know, something that's going to make you be responsible for your own actions, push you to new levels, new extremes, leveling up, teaching you how to really defend yourself, protect the ones that you love, and protect those that can't fight for themselves. And this is definitely the organization for you. So with Mr. Ellifrits, all these years where he's been training with us, even when he went into the Marines, you know, I'm just so damn proud of him, because, you know, even as a young man, as a teenager, he knew that was something that he wanted to do. And the fact that he did it, and, you know, he served in the military, and all of you guys have to know, if you watch my videos, I'm a huge supporter of the military, and I am very honored that and thankful that he served. So even when Mr. Ellifrits was in the military, he still stayed connected with the Budo Dojo. He still stayed connected to me. There are even times when he could get, leave, he could get time off, or, however that's arranged. He would still try to come into the Daikomyo size and do our annual event. I can't tell you how many different ninjutsu training events and stealth and concealed carry and weapons training events he's attended. I mean, he's one of those guys that's been here so long and so much that he knows what we're doing. And earlier I did say that he's going to be a direct reflection of the Hanbu, and I do definitely believe that. He's going to be a direct reflection of the Hanbu because he knows what I expect. He's been through it, and I think he's going to be a great addition for the Buddhadikai in the state of Washington. So real quick, you guys, if you guys are living in the state of Washington and you guys want to train in authentic ninjutsu, classical samurai bujutsu, go to the description below. If he hasn't got his Facebook page up yet, his link will be in the description. Please follow his page. Anybody who's in the Buddhadikai, if you guys are students or supporters, please go to his page and follow. That way you guys can keep up with what he's doing, keep up with the way that he's doing things and helping us take the Buddhadikai and grow and teach Buddhadi ninjutsu at a much wider scale, much larger audience. And I am looking forward, like I said, to work with him in this next chapter of his martial arts journey. But like I said, all the links will be below in the description if you guys would like to keep up with him, keep up with his page, and or train with him in the state of Washington. So here's my outro for you guys. If you guys are interested in authentic ninjutsu and classical samurai bujutsu, please go to www.budoninjutsu.com. There you can see a list of our schools, the different traditions that we teach, the strategies and philosophies that we stand by within this organization. If you guys do not live next to one of our schools, you can always join the Buddhadikai online Ninjutsu Dojo, and you can start training with us through the online dojo. Thank you guys very much for your love and support. I deeply appreciate it. Until next time, take care, be safe, and good luck in your journey in Budo. Bye.